January, and you just wonder right now, are we missing a team or two that's just a little bit outside the playoff hunt? Could they get hot and be those teams you don't want to play and carry that momentum all the way to the Super Bowl? Yes, I'm looking at the Indianapolis Colts as one of those teams.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Now Jameis on 2nd down. He's going to let this go deep for Jackson. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. And the great veteran Eric Berry back to knock that one away.
We all know how important momentum is in a game, and when an offense decides to take a deep shot downfield, they're trying to create a big play and put doubt in the defense's mind the rest of the ball game. And in this case, the defense won the battle, batted the ball away deep downfield. So guess what? The momentum now quickly shifted from the offense taking the shot to the defense knocking it away, and now they feel like they might be in control.
On 3rd down, Winston. He's going to rifle one deep left side. They've got his man complete. Winston to his big play receiver, Jackson. 41 yards.
And the key number on that play, 3. 3rd play of the drive, 3rd down, spectacular catch, turns into a first down.
First down saves them from a 3-and-out. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, Winston. And the Chiefs are going to get him.
I know there'll be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and ended up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you got momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep that momentum going. Evans has it left side. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Winston now to throw on 1st down. Throw left side complete. That's Evans. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. First down, Winston. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now. He was trying to find Deshaun Jackson that time. And now it's 2nd down. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. A 2nd down throw for Winston. And he'll be wrapped up around the waist and pushed down. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. So on 3rd down, the field goal unit will come out as they'll try to get 3 before half. This from 54 yards away. And Santos able to put this one up and through. It's good. And that will open the lead up now to 20-7. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
After the made field goal, Santos back out there to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And he's going to be out of bounds on the return. Not a great return. They'll start back around the 17. And the Chiefs now getting set to go. And you got to think, if this is anything other than just taking a knee, I'd be very surprised.
Yeah, they've got enough to talk about at the half. Why do anything else? Just get out of there.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. And all the way down to the 24-yard line. So we've hit halftime here in Tampa with the Bucs out in front. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. The Bucs with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Winston and the Bucs take over now, 1st and 10 at the 40. They hand off to their big tight end. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
And they'll run it here. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, put a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point. Going to make that defense stand up and stop him. And he's going to take it down to about the 35 here. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. And they'll go on the ground. And he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain that time, as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
On 3rd down, that's Barber. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage, it'll be back at the 36. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. So now here comes the field goal team for the 3rd time today. And quite a bit of pizza in this box. It's a 53-yard attempt. And Santos able to put this one up and through. It's good. And that will swell the lead to 16. So that's 3 field goals for him now, but heck, he's not even halfway to his career best of 7.
Seems like the 7 field goal games are the kind of games I always get assigned to in my other job. Let's hope for this offense's sake they can start cashing in on a few of these drives.
After the made field goal, Santos back out there to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. So here's the Chiefs offense ready for their first reps in half number 2. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Mahomes will try again on 2nd down, eluding the pressure right. And this one caught by Travis Kelce.
Another miss.
Still on his feet. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That one goes for 36 yards. On 1st down, Mahomes. He's going to let this one go deep. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chiefs are able to draw a bit closer. He has his 2 scores, but still a sizable deficit in this game.
Do you have him in fantasy football this week?
Unfortunately, no.
It's too bad, right? That would have been big points, but he is really trying to rally his team as best he can. Things are not going as well the rest of the way for them. That's why they're down with this deficit. He might need to score a couple of more times to give them a chance.
They go for just 1 here as it's up and good. And that will shave 1 more off this lead. Butker now to kick this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Now the Buccaneers offensive unit back out on the field. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. To throw is Winston. And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this second half. Instead, it's 3rd down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground. The Bucs on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12.
Follow. Hey, sub. Let's go.
From the gun, Winston. Airing this one out for Evans. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the free safety, Eric Berry.
Well, this had trouble written all over from the start. He's got 2 extra defensive backs in the game he's got to deal with. They're in a dime set. So everywhere he's looking, he's seeing a different color jersey. And sure enough, this one winds up being intercepted.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. So after the INT, here's Mahomes. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs. And he's certainly been a huge factor in this when he's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the 1st.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him, double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now. Mahomes now on 1st down. They'll roll him out right. And he's going to drop this off to Williams, complete. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. Give him 7 on the play, and it'll bring up a 2nd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
They come out here in the eye. Ware takes the gift from Mahomes. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3.
A big part of a middle linebacker's job is being able to take on blocks and then go make plays. But the best ones, they have those big guys in front of them playing defensive line to hold blockers off of them and allow them to flow sideline to sideline and make the big hits.
They run again with Ware. And this will result in him losing yardage back to the 3. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Back now in Tampa. It's the Chiefs with a football, but with work to do on the scoreboard. They trail as we start quarter number 4. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. On the ground, this is Ware. And not only did he not get in the end zone, he didn't couldn't get the first down either. The Pro Bowler Brent Grimes brings him down. So they really needed points here in a two-score game. Could not come away with anything there on fourth.
And while we know they're a little bit discouraged here, they can't check out of this game. You and I have called a good number of games over the course of our career where we've seen these types of situations. Teams get the ball back, and that miracle does occur. So they can't let that dream go just yet. They have to get stout on defense here.
Yeah, right now really hoping for a turnover. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Orlando Scandrick. So they take over not only in enemy territory, but in the red zone at the 16-yard line. Mahomes now on first down. They'll set up the screen. This is Williams. After the broken tackle, couldn't get free for much space. Taken down right at the 10. A nice little screen. They get 6 on first down. And the Buccaneers go ahead and take another timeout. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this fourth quarter.
Black 58 round.
On second down, here's Mahomes. That is incomplete.
It's always tough for the guys throwing the football when they think they've got a completion and the ball's almost there, and then someone sneaks a hand or two in and bats it away.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on second down. Working from the gun, Mahomes. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by the linebacker, Kevin Minter. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. The tight end, Kelsey, was the intended target.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And this one goes nowhere, losing yardage back at the 22. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
3 down. Hey, check. 3 down. 5-0.
They give it off here to the tight end. And he'll be brought down here at the 28. So they get half of what they needed. It'll be 3rd and 6 upcoming. The Bucs on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 6.
3 down.
And now with the play clock almost to 0, Dirk Cutter's going to burn a timeout. That will be their 3rd and final stoppage, as they'll only have the 2-minute warning now remaining.
Hey, sub. Let's go. Green, triple C. 5-0.
To throw, Winston. And a big loss here as he's taken down. D. Ford in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it.
Hey, sub. Let's go. 5-0. Motion. Green, triple C. Boys on it. Ready to go.
And they're going to take it all the way down and just take the delay. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves them back 5. Here's Brian Anger now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. Taking it about the 36. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And it's Chiefs football. 1st and 10. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. From midfield, here's Mahomes. Flush to his right. To the right side, it's Kelsey. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he was able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
And that is incomplete. He was looking again for Kelsey there on that play, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you play man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Mahomes. And down he goes. A Buccaneer sack. Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this. Going to need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack from Mahomes and company. Throwing now is Mahomes. Flushed out right. This is caught inside the 15. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Working the sideline there. Good route, good catch. 1st down, and he gets out of bounds.
Yeah, you have to like the play calling because you have to run some guys down the middle of the field to draw some of the defenders away. They can't just let them guard the sideline exclusively. That's how it's going to work. Sidelines and incompletions to use the clock.
They'll give it to him up the middle. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. They give him 5 that time as they draw a bit closer here for a 2nd and goal. And not only did he drop it, he dropped it in the end zone.
Get your backs to the goal line. I can hear my high school coach right now. This is when force meets force. Got to be physical in order to win this battle.
Yeah, that's where the physicality pays off. A nice job forcing the contact and forcing the incompletion.
Yeah, Coach Ford would have loved that play.
Back to throw, Mahomes. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Damian Williams from 4 yards out. And the Chiefs are able to get this back within a touchdown. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, you get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
Fielded about a yard deep. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Here comes the Tampa Bay offense now heading back out onto the field. Now, the previous drive they punted, but that was just the first time they've had to do so in this game.
And when they turn on the game film, the coaches will rant about this, right? They'll say, oh, God, we got to move the ball, guys. We can't punt the ball away. But they have to keep smiles off their faces because that's the first time in the game they've had to do so. They've moved it quite well. They'll overall be happy with what they've seen.
They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 2nd and 11. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Winston here to throw. Bringing it in, Jackson left side. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Absolutely ideal there. Get a good size play, get out of bounds.
Well, you saw the coaching there. That is taught and it is emphasized. Get out of bounds, understand your situation, as well as just understanding the game.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. And the Chiefs are going to signal for and be granted another timeout, as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. So they come up on second down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing. And on the ground they go with the running back. And this time not as successful, as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here, as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. And they'll go with the ground attack here. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. A loss of a yard, and it brings up fourth.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one, and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5.
Ready. Blue ready. Check three. White. Sonic. Ready to go. Flags up.
Winston. And that is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Chiefs defense comes up with a stop. And he'll have a tough time living that one down. It's one thing, Charles, to drop a pass. It's quite another to drop it on 4th down.
And so many teams work on that in terms of locking in on those key downs. You know, you and I both been to practices where we've seen, hey, third down situation, big third down alert, lock in here, 4th down play, make sure you focus just a little bit extra.
And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Quan Alexander. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. He was looking for Watkins that time.
And that one, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to go up just short, as this is definitely not his best throw, and it'll wind up being intercepted.
They're going to go with a tight end here on the running play. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. O.J. Howard, a beast in the red zone with his second touchdown of the game. And the Bucs capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Santos now to add the PAT. Santos with the extra point, and that makes this a 9-point game. Santos out now. He'll kick it away. So now here are the Chiefs as their offense makes their way back out onto the field. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, 2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back, and then score again. But they can't worry about the last 2 points.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off at the 17. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran the wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them. First play of the drive, a first down run. Well, that sets you up for whichever way you want to go. Do you come right back and run the football again because you've got them on their heels? Or do you play chess match with them, break tendency, and go play action and go for the big shot?
Well, I know at points in this when you wanted to close your eyes because of all the points that were being put on the scoreboard, you're a defensive guy, but it was a fun little track meet, wasn't it?
It was, and you know the people who really enjoyed this game? They're the ones that like going to batting practice at the Major League Baseball parks, right? Seeing the 14-11 game, that sort of deal, that's right up their alley.